Hello basketball fans, and welcome back to Crash the Boards. Today we're going to be talking about the craziest backboard breaking dunks of all time. For basketball fans, there's nothing quite as exciting as watching a player soar through the air and slam the ball through the hoop. But every once in a while, a dunk is so powerful that it actually breaks the backboard. These dunks are incredibly rare, but they're also some of the most memorable moments in basketball history. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of the craziest backboard breaking dunks of all time. Shaquille O'Neal. First up, we have Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq was one of the most dominant players in NBA history, and he was also known for his incredible dunking ability. In 1993, Shaq was playing for the Orlando Magic when he threw down a monster dunk against the New Jersey Nets. The force of the dunk was so powerful that it shattered the backboard, causing the entire background to fall down onto the court. The game was delayed for nearly an hour as crews worked to clean up the debris. Shaq's dunk was so powerful that it's gone down in history as one of the most memorable moments in NBA history. Daryl Dawkins. Next, we have Daryl Dawkins. Dawkins was a forward for the Philadelphia 76ers and is widely regarded as one of the most powerful dunkers of all time. Dawkins was known for his powerful and aggressive style of play, which earned him the nickname Chocolate Thunder, but he was also known for his ability to shatter backboards with his thunderous dunks. In fact, he shattered 2 backboards in the span of just 1 month during the 1979-1980 NBA season. Dawkins' first backboard breaking dunk happened on November 13, 1979, during a game against the Kansas City Kings. After catching a pass from a teammate, Dawkins went up for a monster dunk and shattered the backboard into a million pieces. The game had to be postponed for 30 minutes while workers cleaned up the debris. Just a few weeks later, on December 14, 1979, Dawkins did it again, this time during a game against the San Antonio Spurs. Dawkins went up for another powerful dunk and shattered the backboard once again. This time, he even gave his dunk a name: the Chocolate Thunder Flyin', Robinson Cryin', Teeth Shakin', Glass Breakin', Rump Roastin', Bun Toastin', Wham Bam Glass Breaker I Am Jam. Dawkins went on to shatter a total of 3 backboards during his NBA career, and his dunks are still remembered as some of the most powerful and exciting moments in basketball history. Michael Jordan. Moving on, we have a dunk that is so impressive, it's been immortalized in pop culture. Michael Jordan's iconic dunk from 1992 that not only broke the backboard, but also played a key role in the creation of a famous Air Jordan 1 basketball shoe. Michael Jordan was playing in an exhibition game in Trieste, Italy, as part of the USA men's basketball dream team. During the game, Jordan went up for a dunk, soaring high above his opponent, dunking the ball and shattering the backboard, sending glass flying everywhere. This dunk and the Stefanel Trieste jersey that Jordan wore were the inspiration for the now iconic Air Jordan 1 shoe in the orange, black, and white colorway, dubbed the Shattered Backboards, cementing this moment in basketball history. Darvin Ham. But backboard breaking dunks aren't just limited to the NBA. College athletes have been known to break some backboards too. This next backboard breaking dunk will knock your socks off. We're talking about a game changer, a momentum shifter, a dunk so epic that it propelled a team all the way to the Sweet 16. That's right, we're talking about Darvin Ham's legendary dunk during the 1996 NCAA tournament. Imagine this scenario. It's a tight game between Texas Tech and the UNC Tar Heels. The tension is palpable, and everyone knows that one big play could make all the difference. And who steps up to the plate? None other than Darvin Ham. He snatched up a loose rebound and then proceeded to destroy the backboard with a two-handed monster dunk. I mean, we're talking about the kind of dunk that could make even the toughest players shake in their boots. But that's not all, folks. This basket wasn't just any old basket. It tied the game and energized the Red Raiders, sending them on their way to a huge win. And let's not forget about the fact that Ham's big-time dunk landed him on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Not too shabby if you ask me. Jerome Lane. This next memorable college backboard breaking dunk will make your heart race, your eyes widen, and your jaw drop. That's right, folks, we're talking about the one and only Send It In Jerome dunk. I mean, come on. Even years later, this dunk still looks like a thing of beauty. It's the kind of play that you just can't help but watch over and over again. So let's set the stage. We're talking about the 1988 Pitt Panthers here, running the fast breakdown against Providence. Sean Miller passes the ball to Jerome Lane, and what happens next is nothing short of legendary. Lane absolutely wrecks the rim with a monstrous dunk that leaves the entire arena shaking. And the best part? The rim hung there like a dead animal, with glass raining down over it. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's the kind of moment that gets etched into your memory forever. It's no surprise that this play made it onto ESPN's 100 Greatest Sports Highlights. Jason Keep. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to witness a classic case of good news for one team, bad news for the other. We're talking about the kind of play that can make or break a game, and in this case, it was Jason Keep who made it happen. So picture this, it's crunch time in the game, with just 43 seconds left on the clock. Arkansas Little Rock is down by 8, and they need something big to happen if they want to turn things around. But unfortunately for them, Jason Keep had other plans. This big man from Oklahoma State saw his opportunity, and he seized it, folks. He stole a pass from the opposition and then sent down a dunk that shook the entire arena. I mean, we're talking about the kind of dunk that has both the backboard and the crowd exploding with excitement. But that's not all, folks. The defender who went for the block ended up hanging onto the rim, adding extra weight to the equation. And as you can imagine, that was just too much for the poor rim and backboard to handle. Sometimes it's just not your night. But for Jason Keep and the Oklahoma State Cowboys, this was a moment they'll never forget. As for Arkansas Little Rock, well, let's just say they might want to start practicing their rebound skills. Chris Morris. As we all know, breaking a backboard in the NBA is no easy feat. It takes an incredible amount of power, strength, and of course, the perfect timing. So when Chris Morris broke the backboard in 1993, it was an event that took the NBA by storm. Morris, a 6'8" forward for the New Jersey Nets, went up for a routine dunk against the Chicago Bulls and ended up shattering the backboard with sheer force and power. Chris Morris's backboard-breaking dunk was a moment that showed us just how powerful and impressive NBA players can be. It's a reminder that anything can happen in basketball, and when it does, it's going to be a moment we won't forget. So here's to you, Chris Morris, and the shattered backboard that will forever be a part of NBA lore. Bryant Big Country Reeves. You may not remember Bryant Big Country Reeves, but don't worry, I won't hold it against you. After all, unless you were a Vancouver Grizzlies fan or an Oklahoma State alum, Big Country may not have been on your radar. But let me tell you, Big Country was a force to be reckoned with during his college career. He may not have had the same name recognition as some of the other big men of his era, but his presence definitely demanded attention on the court. I mean, we're talking about a guy who shattered a backboard during a casual practice session in the middle of the '95 NCAA tournament. That's right, a practice session. Now, after that incredible feat, Big Country looked a little bewildered, as if he couldn't believe what he had just done. And honestly, who could blame him? If I had just shattered a backboard with a reverse jam, I'd probably be pretty shocked too. Unfortunately, Big Country never quite lived up to his first-round draft status in the NBA. But hey, he'll always have that incredible moment in the '95 tournament to look back on. And let's be real, how many of us can say we've shattered a backboard with a casual dunk during practice? I know I can't. Shaquille O'Neal Part 2. And finally, we have another backboard breaking dunk by Shaquille O'Neal. This dunk was so impressive, it earned its own nickname. In 1994, Shaquille O'Neal was playing for the Orlando Magic when he threw down a dunk against the Phoenix Suns that shattered the backboard. The moment was so memorable that it became known as the Shaq'd in a Fool dunk, named after a segment from the NBA on TNT where they showcase humorous basketball moments. The moment has since become one of the most iconic backboard breaking dunks of all time. So there you have it, some of the craziest backboard breaking dunks of all time. These moments are incredibly rare, but when they do happen, they're some of the most memorable moments in basketball history. Whether it's Shaq, Michael Jordan, or any number of other players, these incredible athletes have all left their mark on the game in their own unique way. Thank you for tuning in to Crash the Boards, and be sure to let us know in the comments which backboard breaking dunk is your favorite. And if we missed any incredible dunks, be sure to share them with us as well. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great NBA content. And as always, thank you for watching.